Hi guys, welcome back to my confidence conversations. I am joined today by Enya, who some of you, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll find that she's around a lot. So I thought I'd drag her here today because, and actually I didn't know this that much about you, but you massively suffered with an eating disorder when you were younger, and also really bad acne, and that's kind of what we want to talk about today. You said that you had an eating disorder, and that's possibly that's how you became kind of acne-fied.
Yeah.
That's not a word, Bryony.
That's now a word that's going in the English dictionary. Acne-fied.
Which actually brought on your acne. Sorry, I'm correct English language. Do you think that's what happened, and how come, and you know, kind of give us a backstory?
So I developed anorexia when I was about 12 or 13.
Gosh, that's young, isn't it?
And it all stemmed from someone making a comment to me. Even though I was extremely fit, I did a lot of dancing, and you know, I was very toned, and I wasn't big. I was about a size 8 at the time, but I was also quite mature for my age. So I had boobs, and I had a bum, and a lot of girls that I went to school with didn't have anything like that. They were very up and down.
Okay.
They just would like I suppose what a normal young teenager,
12-year-old
would look like. But I obviously didn't look like that. And it was actually a boy made a comment to me, and at the time I'd also got braces. So it was kind of like
a double whammy.
One of those things where you don't feel great anyway because you've just had a bunch of metal just stuck in your mouth.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, this isn't very attractive, A. And also you're going through that period where you're hormonal, you know, you're starting to like boys as such. And it doesn't help when someone actually throws up to you, oh, you know what, you're kind of fat and ugly. And that was kind of what was said.
It's so funny how one comment, I'm sure a lot of people watching this can relate to that, it takes one comment from someone, one negative comment, to actually have such an impact on your life.
Such an impact. And I think that's a massive thing as well. Like, everyone should just be nice to each other, because it really does affect people. And I always look at myself as quite a strong person, and if I could look back at my 12-year-old self, I'd kind of be like, look, you look amazing. If I look back at photos, I think, God, I look great. I wish I looked like now.
Yeah, I know.
And I was kind of like, why did I let someone trying to make a negative impact on me affect my life so much? Till I was about, I'd say about 4 years ago. That's when I kind of got over it. Well, you never get over it. There's always a mental thing there, but you're in remission, I guess.
It's amazing how one word, one comment can do that.
Because of the way I was eating, I wasn't nourishing my body. So because I wasn't nourishing my body properly, I was getting bad skin. But obviously it was hormonal as well. There was hormones involved in it. But I just kept thinking, oh my God. So I'm fat, I have braces, I'm now ugly, and even more ugly because I have spots. And I just didn't help myself at all. So it was horrible, and it's just a really tough thing, I think, for any teenager or any adult who's going through it. I think it's such an evil, it's a disease. It's horrible, and it's a mental illness. So it's just awful, because it's not something that is visible necessarily. Obviously, you're losing a lot of weight, and you know, you look malnourished, but it has to be addressed in your head, and I think a lot of people don't understand that, and lots of people aren't very sensitive to it, so they kind of go, but why can't you just eat that?
Yeah,
why can't you just eat this?
No.
Why are you making yourself ill? And there actually isn't a real logic to it. It's that it's more of a control element, so it's like, you know, you don't feel like you're good enough as well. That's another thing. So then to control that, you control your eating. So I eventually developed a fear of food, certain foods especially, and sort of if anyone kind of offered it to me, I'd actually start having a panic attack, and I'd be like, And then it's also knowing, a part of you knows that that's a bit of a weird thing to have, a panic attack about food.
Yeah.
So part of you's going, don't let someone see that, but then in your head you're going, oh my God, I might cry if they try and make me eat this.
So I mean, with the problem skin situation, like how did you deal with that? What was the kind of, how did you kind of combat that?
My mum, love you if you're watching this.
She will be.
she will be watching it. And I said, right, I'm 16, turning 17, I need to have something on my skin now because it's really, really upsetting me. And my mum was amazing, and she took me to Debenhams, to a makeup counter, and I had a chat with a lady at Elizabeth Arden.
Such a classic
brand. And she did a base for me, and afterwards looking in the mirror and being like, oh my God, she's made my skin look amazing.
Oh, that's so nice. See, that's such a lovely impact to have when you go somewhere. Can we talk about this for a second?
I love this. This is amazing.
This is Weleda Skin Food. I'm obsessed with this as well.
It's so nice.
It's so nice, but it's actually quite greasy. So does it not like affect your skin in any way? Like,
not
do you
really.
always use that as your moisturiser?
So it depends actually. I kind of look at how my skin is. So sometimes if I wear that as a moisturiser, and then that day my foundation is sort of sliding off my skin, I know that maybe that week I'm on, my hormone level is a bit different, so I shouldn't be wearing it. So then I change to something that's not as like oily based.
So we're going to go for Wow Skin. This is number 17. Now, Enya actually has all high street, don't you?
Literally everything in my makeup bag is high street.
I love this illuminator, and you're the one that told me about it.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
So what was it that brought you to kind of be interested in becoming a makeup artist and also being a makeup artist? Was it anything to do with your acne and things like that, or?
I think that was definitely something to do with it, because I think I was quite in awe of how you could make someone feel so nice.
This is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. No, it's not serum. It's just the Healthy Mix. This is the new one.
A lot of clients and things that have bad skin, they kind of go, right, I need to cement my face. And it's kind of like, well, you don't necessarily. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, then that's great. But I think
if you're, like you said, I think if you're shown the technique of how to apply it.
Because I think that's what people are scared of. They're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, so let's just trowel it on, because that will be the easiest, quickest option.
So this is just a really, really nice base. So it's super glossy. Actually, this is great coverage, this foundation. So we've got the Maybelline Eraser Eye.
I love this.
I love this. This is brilliant.
I go in on this. I love it.
It's such a good product. This is such a good concealer as well, because it's not very heavy, so it's really good for people that are worried about lines under the eyes.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I always get paranoid about that. This I absolutely love.
What is this?
So this is a collection illuminating powder, and it's got an iridescent in it.
They can't see that, but
you can't see it.
We can prove this to you.
It is amazing, and because
this is number 1.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether it's actually translucent or not.
Don't use that same brush. Don't kill me.
I've got a nice big fluffy one.
Big fluff.
Look at this big fluff.
Where's this from? Look good, feel better. Love Look good, feel better. So I just put this all over. Again, very illuminating.
I love it.
It is nice, actually. It's really nice.
And it's not too heavy. Okay.
Now, what's your confidence makeup?
To make me feel good?
Yeah.
So I always love a smoky eye.
Why do you choose a smoky eye? I mean, I love a smoky eye as well, but I just wondered why is that your like confidence go-to makeup?
Yeah. Like if I know I'm going out somewhere, or I'm going to, I don't know, a meeting or a new job or something, like I know a smoky eye is the way forward.
You have got beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
So this will help. This will help, yes.
Dig.
And which colours do you tend to use? I'm basically just repeating what you do, because they don't know that. They don't know your makeup every day, so I'm just doing what you tell me. What's your favourite thing about being a makeup artist? And you've only been doing it how many years? 4 or 5 years?
5 years.
So you've been doing it 5 years. Like, what would you say is the nicest thing about it?
The nicest thing about it is making people feel beautiful. And it doesn't matter who they are, like a name or just a regular woman.
I find actually a lot of the time you get more out of doing regular
women, because they really appreciate it and they get very emotional and they've never seen themselves in that way before. and it's sort of so lovely that you've been able to do that for them. And for me, that means a lot to me because I remember that feeling.
Yeah, that's really nice actually.
So that really hits home with me.
Can we just talk about this? This is the Lasting Drama
Love this.
eyeliner 24. This is by Maybelline, and I'm using the brush.
The brush is really good actually. I did an amazing winged eyeliner yesterday with it.
No pressure.
In 2 minutes. No pressure.
In 3.5 seconds.
I went whoosh. Right, so also love this 17 Vavavoom mascara.
I like the pattern.
I love the pattern.
Number 17?
Yeah.
You're loving number 17, aren't you?
I am.
Your lashes are so long.
Thank you, Mum and Dad.
This is waterproof. Oh, it's called Nude, number 10.
Nude 10.
Nude 10. It's a lovely little liner.
It's really nice. It's not too heavy.
I'm going to give your lips a little line. And then I'm going to use the Sleek, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Sleek, what is this? Matte. It's Birthday Suit Matte Me Lipstick. So when you do smoky eyes, do you think just stick to one, or do you, like for instance, do you just do a smoky eye and then you won't ever do a red lip? Like, what's your take on that? Because a lot of people get funny about that.
I think don't go too heavy with the smoke. No, she's made a mistake. She made me talk.
I made you talk!
She made me speak.
Okay, sorry.
I think don't go too heavy with the smoky eye. You can do it though.
Yeah, you can. I think you're right. I think the best thing to do is just, you can do a smoky eye, but you don't have to go too crazy with it.
No, almost do like a light smoky eye.
So like a nice wash.
Yeah. I completely think that. I think, you know, having a completely nude eye, a teeny bit of liner on the lash line, and then a fluffy lash, I think that's also quite high fashion. And then having like a bright lip, whereas like having, I think maybe more an eyeshadow and a bright red lip or something is maybe more of a glam evening look.
Yeah, I agree.
But I quite like it. I have done it before.
This is an eyebrow
gel.
Do you put anything in your eyebrows?
I do on the ends, because I think I've got a gap somewhere actually on top of my brow. But I only do powder.
I was going to say, I think that looks really nice actually, if you're just doing a nice fresh look.
Oh, I love it.
It's just a nice little smoky eye, but I mean,
I love someone else doing my makeup.
No one ever does mine. Just saying.
Here we go. No,
just saying, no one ever does mine. I always have to do mine. But it's just a very pretty kind of, because we're in the daytime as well, I kind of thought, well, I'd do that as a nice daytime. But that palette is brilliant.
This one?
Yeah.
I love my skin, by the way.
Oh,
which is my problem area. That's like the one thing I'd be funny about.
Well, I hope that this has helped any of you guys out there that are suffering either with acne, or you have, or you've got a daughter or a son that also is dealing with that as well. Hopefully Enya's tips have helped you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming and doing this as well.
Thank you for having me.
And sharing your very personal kind of issues, I think, and I really appreciate people taking their time to do that with me. So thank you, and
my pleasure.
Hopefully we've helped some of you guys. I will see you soon. Bye!
Bye!
It's getting hot in here, so don't take your clothes off, because I know that you like doing that.
I do, I like being naked.
Okay.
It's my most favourite thing in the world.
Well, we could have done this with you being naked and just fuzzed out bits. Which would have been quite funny.
I'll start with, hello. Hello.
Mine wouldn't be like that. Mine would be down here. You just wouldn't be able to see them because they're like bowling balls and socks.